Hi everyone, we're going to find the value of the derivative at each indicated extremum, and what we're going to be looking at is this 3 here. So I'm going to first take the derivative, and this is just going to be 1. This should have been a squared. So I can rewrite this as x plus 27 over 2 to the x to the negative 2. So that way you don't have to worry about it so much. So when you take the derivative of the second piece, that's going to be minus 2 times 27 over 2 to the x to the negative 3 times x to the negative 3. Alright. So cleaning this up, we get 1 minus the 2's cancel. We get 27 over x cubed. Now we want to evaluate at 3, our derivative. So we get 1 minus 27 over 3 cubed, which is 1 minus 1, and that equals 0. Okay, the next one we have is this one. So the first thing we need to do, we're going to be evaluating 2/3. So we take the derivative of f, and we have the product thing going. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this as negative 3x times x plus 1 to the 1/2 power. And when we take the derivative, I'm going to write down my first function times the derivative of my second one, which that's going to be 1/2 times x plus 1 to the negative 1/2 times the derivative of your inner function. And then we're going to write down the second function times the derivative of your first function. Now what we get is this part here is going to be, and I'm going to clean it up a little, this is going to be negative 3x over 2 times x plus 1 to negative 1/2. And this piece over here is going to be minus 3 times x plus 1 to the 1/2. Now what I want to do is have a common denominator. So my common denominator is going to be 2. So if I have a common denominator, I'm going to have this as 2, and I also have to multiply my numerator by 2. Alright? When this happens, I can factor out a negative 3 over 2, and I'm going to do this grouping thing. We did this in previous videos. Since these two quantities are the same, I'm going to factor by grouping, even though these are different. So I'm going to put negative 3/2. When I do that, I'm going to get x plus 1 to negative 1/2. Then I'm going to multiply this by my x. I already pulled out the 3. So I pulled out the 3 here, so I don't have it all I have here. And I already pulled out the 3 over 2. So now all I have is the 2. So that's going to be negative, but it's going to be plus now because I factored out a negative 2x plus 1. And this is going to be, I don't like how that looked. So it's going to be 1, and to the first power, this is going to be 2 over 2. So if I multiplied these two, I would get x plus 1 to the negative 1/2 times x plus 1 to the 2 over 2. That gives me my x plus 1 to the 1/2, which is what I had here. So that's called factor by grouping. finally what we're going to get is, you can go ahead and clean up this. Negative 3 over 2, x plus 1. And then you're going to have to negative 1/2. And then you have your x plus 2, x plus 2. So this is going to end up being negative 3/2 to the x plus 1 to negative 1/2 times 3x plus 2. And that is your derivative of f. Now we want to evaluate our derivative at 2/3. And when you plug 2/3 in, you will get 0. Because basically it's negative 2/3, sorry. If I plug in negative 2/3 into this quantity, that equals 0. So it doesn't matter what you put in for this part right there. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.